Hey everybody, this is Will. I'm hanging out at the Focusrite booth with John. John's got a very cool product to show us, particularly for those that are podcasters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a brand new range of audio interfaces from Focusrite. And for the first time, we've designed this range of interfaces specifically with podcasters and content creators in mind.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we, as many of you will know, we have these Scarlett interfaces, the most popular interfaces in the world. So we have tons of users, and we've been getting a lot of great feedback from podcasters and content creators about the features they need and the pain points they have, and so we decided to go back and kind of build a new interface from scratch that kind of catered just to them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And this is it, right?
This is one of them. This is the Vocaster 2 right here.
Okay.
So we have a Vocaster 2, which will give you the 2 microphone inputs and the 2 headphone outputs. That's actually something that podcasters told us. They wanted a headphone for each mic, so we did that on here.
That's great.
And then we also have Vocaster 1, which is a single mic input and a single headphone output.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really great.
And while we're mentioning that, I'll just mention that we also have the studio bundles you can purchase this in. So you can get them individually, or you can get the bundle with the Vocaster 1 and the DM1 mic and the headphones, or you can get the bundle with the headphones and the upgraded DM14B microphone.
Perfect. That's awesome.
But yeah, now that I got that out of the way, mind if I show you some of the cool features?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
That's awesome.
So, so like I mentioned, we wanted to take some of the pain points out for podcasters. One of the things we hear about all the time from Scarlett users is they have a hard time setting their level, getting the proper level. So now we have auto gain. You just press and hold here, let go, and it's talking to the microphone for about 10 seconds, and it will automatically set the gain for you.
Wow.
Yeah, and then also this preamp has 70 dB of gain, which means that you can use it with any broadcast microphone, and you won't need any kind of preamp attached. You have everything you need built in.
Yeah, you see a lot of studios with these boxes attached to mics to boost them.
Yeah, so this takes care of that for you.
Wow, that's great.
We also have this little magic wand button right here, the enhance feature, and so that basically just applies some Focusrite DSP, so EQ, compression.
Is that the sexy radio host voice?
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
In fact, we have that on the screen. That's one of the modes you can choose.
Radio,
So,
there you go,
exactly,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay, awesome, that's great.
So it's going to give you that polished sound right away, even if if you're doing a live stream, you don't have to, or even if you're recording, it just saves time afterwards. You don't have to clean up the audio as much.
That's huge.
Absolutely. So just rounding out the top panel here, you can see there's even just a mute button. That's something that's kind of that's really helpful when you're doing a podcast. With the feedback right there, and of course we have our our volumes for each person.
That's great.
What you can't see around the back here is that we have our 2 mic inputs, and we have outputs. If you want to use studio monitors, we have some really cool connectivity besides that as well. Again, kind of geared towards podcasting. So we have a TRRS input, 1/4 inch input for your phone, which will go 2 directions. So you can do interviews, right?
Interviews,
and now that's going to be on 2 and on 1, but on Vocaster 2, you also have Bluetooth.
Oh,
so
cool. Okay.
It's for the first time that we've ever used Bluetooth in a Focusrite interface. And it's again, that's a 2-way connection. So you can, if you're doing an interview, not only do you get the caller coming in, but your show mix goes out to the caller without them in it, the old mix minus.
Cool, yeah, that's great.
So it does that for you too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What else do we have? There's an output on the back for your camera. So if you're recording, got a little 1/8 inch output for that. So if you're doing video with the podcast, you can come out of there, right into your DSLR camera, and record to the memory card.
That's great.
In fact, you can even do that without a computer. This will run standalone just as a preamp if you want to use it in that way.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, for these, is this essentially a mix minus for me and mix minus for the guests?
No, you are both listening to the same mix in the headphones. And we kind of did that because on our Scarletts we have it where you can set up different headphone mixes. But again, that gets into maybe making things a little bit more difficult. So we decided to make it a little bit more simple here.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. This is great. I mean, this feels like I've got a headphone amp. I've got a booster for a mic. Enough gain.
And the Focusrite processing in there.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got my interface, basically everything you need. That's really cool.
Yeah, and then as you see on the screen, the Vocaster Hub, it gives you the full mixer, so you can get your show mix in here. So there's your microphones. You have your Bluetooth connection. There's even loop back, so you can play back audio. Like if you're, if maybe you're showing a YouTube video on your show, and you can loop any audio back from your computer into the show.
That's great for gamers or people streaming audio from their computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
And the other thing that you can't see is that we do bundle it with specifically podcasting software that's designed specifically for podcasters.
Okay.
So we have a Hindenburg Pro for 6 months, but then a lifetime license for the journalist version.
Cool.
So it's a really great, easy to use recording software. We also include 6 months of Squadcast, which is great for doing remote interviews. And then we also give some credits for Acast, which helps you with publishing.
Okay,
And
awesome.
so, and then between that and even when you plug this into your computer for the first time, it pops up with a dialogue to take you through registration for videos, showing you how to get your software and everything. So from there, all the way through to the end, where you're hopefully publishing on Acast, Vocaster's there to make your life easier.
That's awesome. John, thanks so much, man. This is great. It seems like, you know, a company that's known for great products for musicians, now getting into content creation, and this is really, really cool.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome.
So if you guys are podcasters out there, content creators, even musicians that want to stream your performances, gamers that want to stream your gaming, the Vocaster seems really cool. And again, with both of these units and models, whether you're doing this alone or doing interviews even remotely via phone, this seems like a really, really great solution. So where can people go to check this out, John?
Head over to Focusrite.com/Vocaster.
There you go, perfect. So check out that link to learn more about this product and to see the rest of our NAMM 2022 coverage. Make sure to click the link in the description in this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next one. Bye.